Gatekeeper report. It's an edgy day, my friends. You can just feel it. The changing of the seasons, the changing of the guard. Even the animals are picking up on it and studying the birds, including the turkeys. Not turkeys, because they were females that were just here and just went screaming off into the woods. They know. They can sense it. I figured this would be a good opportunity to talk about an edgy plant. Actually, you know, the leaves are so serrated, it is edgy. Lycopus americana, also known as a bugleweed. Bugleweed shares its moniker with Ajuga retens. It's another kind of bugleweed, so common names will get you in trouble. Lycopus, the Latin roots, wolf's foot. So this is also called wolf's foot. It's also called, cutleaf water horehound. It's cutleaf water horehound. I shan't forget that. It's found in low-lying areas. It likes thick, wet, very organic soils. It'll grow with the mints. Now we know what it's called. We know where it grows. We know what plants it shares its environs with. So now let's try to figure out what it is. I am seeing square stems. I am seeing alternate leaves. They go this way, then the next bundle up goes this way, and then it switches off. So I would have to say this is in the mint family. It's genus though, like Lycopus. It's not mentha, like peppermint and spearmint and those things, so it's technically not a mint, even though it's in the Laminaceae family, the mint family. This is a Lycopus. And you might say, why am I holding this little nondescript plant that looks like a mint? It has white flowers, not purple like a lot of mints, that are just right up where the leaves join. You can kind of see those little white flowers. It's not in full bloom, and it's not a big one, so it's not that fabulous. Why am I talking about this? Well, when we're walking around, when we're studying areas where we're looking at green stuff, let's just say, the green stuff in this wet, swampy area and this green stuff in the dry area, the green stuff is a grouping of plants. It's an assemblage. It's a plant community. And a lot of these plants have properties. In the case of, let me get it again, can't keep my hands off of it, Lycopus americana, you have a European version, so you're not left out. In the case of this, it has, by reputation, some amazing properties. I'm going to test it on myself because I don't necessarily trust what I read, because in many cases the people that wrote the stuff, either if you're doing an internet search or looking at a field guide, second-hand, third-hand, fourth-hand information, kind of like the telephone game. So the best way is to actually try it on yourself. It's probably a diuretic. I mean, a lot of these things are. An astringent, just like witch hazel, for those English speakers, witch hazel. It is reputed to be able to lower your blood sugar, which in many cases is a good thing, some not. It's a hyper. It's a curative, a reactor to hyperthyroidism. Not hypo, but hyper. Let's see, what else is it reported to do? It is a sedative. It's also considered to be a very mild narcotic, and not to the point where it's like, hey dude, let's tour the country in our psychedelic VW van, or look at the pretty purple elephants, but more of just like, I'm sleepy, so helping insomnia. I'm going to test that. What was I going to say about this besides that? I guess I've pretty much answered it, and I'm kind of hustling here. You know, you don't see a lot of cars out here, but this flow of traffic, and I had to do this like 4 times because of the turnarounds and then people I've been checking in. I achieved my goals. Oh, there goes a little kid. I think they're coming up. Thank you. Appreciate your viewership. Study your plants. Yep, here they come.